Hey YouTube, it's me, Christiana. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to When in Doubt Pink. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is 12 o'clock here in the great city of Philadelphia. Okay, and I wanted to vlog a little bit, a couple hours in this day of my life. I am getting my life on track just generally, but I also just thought that we could catch up because I see you. I see you guys reaching out. Shout out to those of you who are still following me on Instagram because I hardly ever post over there, but thank you for reaching out and supporting, you know, the content that I have been putting up in various places. If you missed it, I had kind of announced in the last video that I was gonna be trying to post more on TikTok and seeing, you know, what it would be like to go all in, because I've never done that. I've had like a season of going all in on Instagram. I've had a season of going all in on YouTube. I've had many seasons of going in on YouTube, but I've never quite given that kind of energy or effort to TikTok. And there's a part of me that is like, what if that is the platform in which it can happen for you? But it's also hard because TikTok is not what it was. I definitely missed the train, so to speak, but it's also still, you know, even if there's like 100 people, 200 people that see your content over there, that's still 100, 200 people versus like it might take me a week or two or even a whole month for one video here to get 100 people to look at it. You know, it's just a different place. Anywho, I have coffee and just, I don't know, you guys, like, I don't want to like put everything up at the front of this video, you know, but I feel it on my heart that I just want to talk a little bit because I have been struggling, and some of you know that if you have been one of the people to reach out. Also shout out to Garlic Pizza for remembering my birthday. You guys didn't miss anything. I canceled my birthday this year. I am, like I said, I really am struggling mentally, trying to survive the effects of capitalism in America as a Black woman, trying to survive the patriarchy every fucking day of my life. I just wasn't in the mood. I had a really bad financial setback that I am not in a good place to speak about. Even still, literally days after that last video, because if you remember, I said, you know, I'm gonna go down to like 1 day a week, and which also, even on that, like I realized that in this season of life I can't have a schedule here on YouTube because whenever I don't make the schedule or film in a timely fashion to make the schedule, or I'm taking too long to edit a video, I get like in my head about it. Like I have a couple of videos now that have like not even seen the light of day, never will, because I felt I was getting in my head about not making the schedule that I set for myself, you know. It was just causing me too much anxiety. And so hopefully this one will see the light of day, but like I said, I've tried to film a lot of times already. The one thing about short form that is kind of convenient is that you can create content no matter how you're feeling on the inside. Like I said, I've been going through another series of a personal hell, and you wouldn't really know that in any of the beauty content that I've been cranking out. But in a long form video like this, I have to say something to you about it, because you'll be like, what is with her energy? Like, what is that? There's something going on here. I'm gonna get some laundry done today. I am going to get with this kitchen because it's like literally just getting out of control. You don't need to see in detail. It's getting out of control in here. I definitely need to straighten up my bedroom. The living room is fine. The front room is fine. I'm not scrubbing and scraping anything today because I'm exhausted. I'm just energetically just exhausted, you know. But I am gonna sit down and do a little bit of work today. I think I should say it's Sunday, and tomorrow is Martin Luther the King Day. And I want to just set myself up today to not have to do a goddamn thing tomorrow. You heard. I might go to the nail salon tomorrow, but I kind of think I think it's a little bit too soon. These are my New Year's nails, but I feel like whenever I go to get them like refilled, when they're at this kind of length, like when there's just like a little bit of space like this, they be tearing my cuticles up, okay? So I usually try to wait until like there's a more obvious gap and then go get the fill. So I might not actually. I think I'm gonna wait. Allegedly, it's supposed to snow today. I see the wind going. It's supposed to be really, really windy. They're talking about snow, but I doubt it. It doesn't snow in Pennsylvania anymore. Hasn't snowed in Pennsylvania in like 3 or 4 years now, okay? Fallacies. But it is getting darker. It was much brighter at the time I started eating my breakfast. I'm gonna get a move on, but I just want to say thank you so much for continuing to hold me down and showing up wherever I show up and meeting me where I am. You know, YouTube is a really tough platform to stay encouraged on, but I will say that it is those of you who continue to come back to my content that do keep me encouraged. So thanks.
I just learned something so beautiful and so profound that I have to share it with you guys. It might actually change the way you look at 2024 and every year thereafter. Did you know that flamingos, those beautiful pink majestic birds, they lose their color over time while they're taking care of their young children? While they're feeding their children, the mother flamingo, her pink color fades and fades and fades to a very pale pink and sometimes even a white. You could literally see on her how draining it is to take care of other people. They say as the baby flamingo gets older and is more self-sufficient, the mother bird begins to get her color back. So my question to you is, have you lost your pink? Have the years of taking care of everybody else and filling everybody else's cup, you have filled their cup till it overflows, but nobody has filled your cup. Slowly but surely, the pink in you has begun to fade to a pale pink or even a white. What I want to encourage you to do this year, since the beginning of the year, it's still January, you have plenty of time to course correct, to get your pink back, to make this year about you, self-love, self-care, pouring into yourself. You have exhausted yourself. You have lost your pink, taking care of anybody and everybody else. So the message is simple. Get your pink back in 2024.
Okay, so I'm actually doing better than I thought I would today. I'm getting everything rolling, moving, or completed. Kitchen's looking good. Laundry's getting done. Dishwasher's running. Gotta turn this music off before I get in trouble on the internet. A little Coco and Claire. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the oven on, okay, because earlier in the week I actually went to the grocery store and picked up a few things, and now the week is just kind of zooming by and I don't want that stuff to go bad. So I had gotten some Brussels sprouts that I want to roast, and I got some potatoes. So what I think I'm gonna do is get the Brussels sprouts going, yeah, because they're starting to breathe in here. And they're already cut, which is amazing. And so I just need to cut these potatoes, and then I think I'm gonna see if I have some chickpeas and just do like a little mixed bake situation, roast situation. I think it'll be fine. And I think for lunch today, I'm probably gonna make a bagel with some salmon on it. That sounds like the move. And I'll probably eat this for dinner, like eat the bake situation for dinner. I feel like me deciding to make dinner like hours and hours in advance like this is like me becoming my mom more and more every day. Like literally when I was younger, every Sunday. Dinner was probably already finished by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I miss the days when it was someone else's responsibility to feed me. I can't be the only one who like gets a little skeeved out when the potatoes are just a little bit too sprouty. We gonna eat these though after we like peel the shit out of them. I don't know if I said this already, but Happy New Year. Yeah, okay, so I'm wondering if I am like the only one on YouTube who is completely burnt out by like New Year, new me content. I've been noticing like, okay, we're really like in the middle of January now, and people are still uploading like how to be your best self in 2024, like I don't know, new year, new me in 2024, lazy girl era behind, like all this like super like productivity driven content. I totally feel I understand why it exists, and I also understand that that kind of content is super helpful, but I just feel like the volume of content, like I'm really looking forward to everybody just getting back to their normally scheduled content, because I'm just getting worn out and fatigued by the like productivity stuff, if that makes sense. And like I'm doing a little bit of my own productivity stuff. I said to you guys in the last video that I was just like feeling really bummed out by the lack of goals I was able to hit in 2023. Again, getting dog walked by life kept me from reaching goals in 2023. I read this this like meme thing the other day, or like a quote thing, and basically it was just talking about how like as therapists, because it was like a therapy outlet that had posted it, and they were just saying that like as therapists it's really important to like stay mindful like when they're talking to their clients and stuff like that, that it's really hard to be a like fully healed person, or to become someone who is healed at all, or get on the journey of healing. It's really hard to do that when you don't have your like basic needs in life being addressed, right? I totally resonate with that, because the last couple of years have just been extremely hard for me in ways that I just couldn't have guessed. Extremely hard. And then literally like 2023 was still kicking my butt on the way out. So I give myself like a ton of grace in the fact that I wasn't able to be like this super boss bitch in 2023. Not that that was actually my goal or anything, but you get the point. At the same time, it's super like in my Capricorn nature to want to still be goal setting, like to want to still have stuff I'm looking forward to, or stuff like lined up in my head at the very least that I want to accomplish, and I'm doing that. I am going with the more 12-week year route. If you haven't heard of that, like basically you're like dividing your year goals into quadrants of the year, you know, like into quarters. And so like one night I don't know, I just like felt a burst of energy to want to get serious and get back on track with planning some stuff, and I did that. I got some sticky notes and I got some paper, and I started like planning my world domination on my room, in my room, and on a wall in my room, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what that looks like, although the goals and stuff on it are a little bit private. You know, sometimes content creators kind of share our goals with everybody for accountability purposes, but in this season I really just need to be accountable to myself. And I think that's okay. I'm also really looking forward to continuing to make this place feel more like me. Y'all haven't missed anything. I feel like I should have said that at the front of the video. Y'all have not missed a damn thing. I've really just been working, coming home, working, maybe making some TikToks and stuff, but I haven't really made any real updates to the place, you know? But I'm also not really rushing because I want to make sure like I'm still like staying on top of my like financial responsibilities, and creating a home, like making your space feel like a home, requires money. I think that's also why I've been feeling, you know, self-conscious about showing up here, is because I'm just not like doing a ton of spending. I'm not doing the things that the girlies do. And it's so funny because like I've been seeing a lot of discourse around people wishing that the YouTubers, the old YouTubers, would go back to doing the old school YouTube relatable content. But the truth of the matter is that like aesthetic content creation is king if you want to be anything online. So the girlies who like are not as aesthetic, we tend to like really feel it. And the truth of the matter is that if there was really all this demand, a lot of the non-aesthetic girlies would be winning. Not just me, but I watched other girls who are like not that aesthetic and are also like at very humble sizes for their channels. It is really some weather we're having today. It snowed earlier, it was gloomy, then it was sunny-ish, and now it's super sunny. Like it's beaming right now. So beautiful. Okay, so now I'm just gonna sit here and do my expenses like the super adulty adult that I am. Okay, one thing I figured out over time, trial and error, is that like when you have thousands of coworkers, technically there are certain days, if you like do your expenses, that you can get your money a little bit faster or whatever. Like being at the top of the pile on, I guess it's Tuesday morning this week, but you know, usually Monday morning. I went to Connecticut for some meetings the other day, which Connecticut is beautiful, you know? Go Yale, I guess. A lot of my coworkers organized the union at Yale. So you know, Yale has an interesting connection to my union. Anywho, I had to go there for a couple of meetings, and so I have a couple of expenses I need to get in.